ACI is arguably the honest broker in the payments environment. We look after retail payments, we look after corporate payments, we look after central infrastructures and merchants and all the intermediaries in between. So pretty much all of the stakeholders in the payments ecosystem.
Sounds like if they need to get something done, they come to you guys.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing. We are genuinely a trusted broker, understanding all of the parts and all of the moving parts as we're seeing here today within the payments industry. So we work with nearly everybody to make sure that the payments happen.
So since you're covering such a wide variety of markets, how do you manage and handle that?
Well, we have people all around the world in all of the markets, whether it's in Asia, North America obviously is huge for us, as well as here in Europe, where frankly a lot of the hot activity is happening. So we have people just all around the world looking after the local ecosystems as well as the larger ecosystems.
There's a lot of change happening in the payments industry currently, a lot of stuff on the horizon. How is ACI Worldwide going to feature into that?
So ACI has been talking about change within the payments arena for the last 4 or 5 years now. We've been talking about real-time, any-to-any, and we've been at the heart of the real-time change through the UK and now worldwide. So we've been talking about this, and really it feels like we're leading that debate. That's what we're trying to do, and what we're seeing is ecosystems around the world are now saying, yeah, you're absolutely right, now it's time to change. So it's a great place to be right now.
Talking of that positioning, what can we see from you guys in this coming year?
I think what you're going to see more and more of ACI doing is, obviously we look after all our stakeholders, and that current activity will go on and on and on. A huge change to the SaaS environment or the online environment, you'll see more and more and more of that from us. We already are doing more online than we are do on-prem now, so that's a huge change. But one of the big things that's happening is immediate payments are becoming real all around the world. And ACI is becoming the gateway to the worldwide immediate payment rails. You want to talk immediate payments around the world? ACI is a gateway to get you into that domain. And that's part of the change that's happening rail-wide, and that's what's forcing the debate.
Now, you mentioned a bit about real-time payments. How do you guys offer that?
So real-time payments is offered in many ways, and some of it will be SaaS orientated, some of it will be on-prem. It's more what the customer needs from us to get their job done. So it's really a service that suits you rather than what has been in the past was here's a box, away you go.
There's a lot of regulation incoming, PTS2, among other things. Can you tell us how you guys factor into that?
I think what's going to happen with PSD2, XS2A, PISPs and ASPs and all those things, you're really trying to get regulation to wedge in between the layers that exist, which means that the current players will have to offer different services or open those services up because the regulation is demanding that's going to happen. Okay, so that takes you more down a digitalization route than just being digital, because we already are digital ones and zeros on a whole bunch of computers. So it's the digitalization piece that's now important. And that's how do I work with people that are not internal clients. So the PISPs and the ASPs are going to come along, and they're going to say, I want access to the accounts, I want to provide these API-based services. Well, ACI has been doing that for years. We've been doing that because we needed to do it internally. We're ready for that, and actually, with the immediate payment rails coming on, which by and large are going down that route as well, we're extraordinarily well placed to take the advantage of the immediate payment rails and the regulatory changes that are happening here in Europe with the ASPs and the PISPs that are coming in next year. It's only next year.
Now, if you had one thing to say to our readers and viewers back at home, what would you say, why should people work with ACI Worldwide?
ACI genuinely is the honest broker. We look at all of the stakeholders within the community, whether it's central infrastructure, it's merchants and retailers, it's retail banking and all the intermediaries, as well as the corporate piece. We understand payments probably better than anyone else and have a unique view of what's happening in the industry. So what you find mostly in the industry is relatively siloed thinking. Oh, I have the answer because I come from a cards world, or I have the answer because I come from a merchant world. ACI understands all of those worlds and can genuinely offer the right solution for you that's going to be ready for the future as well. So it's not just about history making a silo stronger. ACI understands all of the market and all of the moving pieces.
How have you thought of this year's MPE?
I think, so it's the first time that I personally have been to MPE, and I was surprised actually. I think it's been really good, very active. This part of the marketplace is quite frankly the most dynamic because it has to be. There'll be more change done with the people that are coming here as they try and get ready for the regulatory changes that are happening, especially within Europe, as well as what the merchants are driving them to do as well. So quite a hot environment, a lot of people going, yeah, I know I've got to change, but can you help me describe how I've got to change, where I might go, and what are the strategies for getting there? So that's been the hot topic so far.